All right, I'm here at CATHY'S Deli with the owner and a guy who sometimes cook, and he'll explain that in a second. Eric, Tovar-Plummer. Eric,
How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, thank you.
We love your restaurant.
Thank you.
First visit here, you talked to me about this space being a public house. When you say a public house, what do you mean by that?
Well, restaurants in the beginning had a civic obligation to bring communities together. And going into business as a restaurant owner, you should respect that civic obligation that is a part of the tradition of the food, but also the house where everyone meets and coming around the table with your family, and your family is extended to the people who live in your neighborhood and the people who sell you groceries. So that's the idea of a public house, where people you normally don't go out of your way to interact with that are a part of your everyday life, you should meet and run into them and forge real relationships.
I see you see a lot of people who run restaurants walk around the tables and they typically ask,
How's the food?
how's the food?
Yeah.
That's not your game,
Yeah.
because I don't think you consider this a game.
No, the food better be good. So the question, how is the food, you could usually tell before you approach a table if they're happy or not. And if you want to be a part of your community, your first question should be, how are you guys? How are my neighbors? How's everybody doing? So it's a little bit of overconfidence in the ability of my staff that I know that the food is going to be delicious when they cook it, and a little bit of just not making it a job every day.
Yeah. You've got some really interesting menu items. So talk to me about your favorite and how you came up with it.
That's a tough one. One of my favorite menu items I didn't even come up with. I went on a vacation with my wife and some of the guys that worked here. One of them unfortunately doesn't work here anymore, he moved on, and one is a guy that still works here, Joey. But they had made a duck confit eggs benedict while I was on vacation because they knew I loved duck confit. And when they came back, I tried it and it was amazing. And that led to another dish that I made that was the duck confit blueberry lavender crepe.
So good.
But yeah, that's the way we all cook. A lot of inspiration, and saying that we don't have a chef kind of in the intro. We all cook. A chef brings kind of an ego, and that's not what neighborhoods need. And also, they bring that aura of, I know what I'm doing, this is my menu, and here we have chalkboard walls that anyone who works here can come up with a food idea and make it, and we all taste it, and if it's delicious, we make it an item for other people to try. So there's no chef, there's no title of, I own that dish. It's, hey, somebody here made that, and we hope you love it.
So if you could say one thing to someone who's never been in this space before watching this, what would you say to them?
Welcome. Come in. I hope you enjoy it. If you've never been here, hopefully you've at least been to a place that you can relate to that's like this, where you felt comfortable enough in your neighborhood. I'm not a rarity. This does exist throughout the community of food. It's just few and far between, unfortunately. But everybody, I think, has a place that they feel loved in. So I think most people know what it would feel like to be here. For the most part.
Well, we feel love. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, my friend. Eric, thank you.